Hey ladies, today's video is going to be a tutorial on a hairstyle that was requested by a lot of you guys. This hairstyle was seen in my teal smoky eye video, and I figured let me just do this tutorial now because I know I promised you a lot in this hair. So let me start off by telling you what you're going to need. You're going to need hair clips. I have about 5 to keep my hair in sections. A rat tail comb, a wide tooth comb. The styling product that I'm going to use is Cantu Shea Butter, and I'm going to seal my hair with castor oil. Okay, I just finished co-washing my hair, and right now I have it in a t-shirt. It's called plopping, and basically it dries your hair out without frizz, without giving it frizz. But so I just finished shampoo and co-washing my hair with VO5's Moisture Milks shampoo, and for conditioner I used my VO5 Moisture Milks in Passion Fruit Smoothie, and this one, I love VO5 conditioners. This one smells really, really good. So yes, I made sure I shampooed my hair before, because if you're going to be using Cantu, you don't really want to have product buildup in your hair. You want to make sure your hair is clarified, because Cantu doesn't really work well with other products. And this is going to be the only product I'm going to be using all throughout the week. I'm going to keep this hairstyle in my hair for a week. So if you keep up with it, if you're going to use this often, just make sure your hair is clean. Okay, so let me start off by taking this off. I'm going to start off by parting in the middle of my head from ear to ear, starting behind my ears. So, can you see? I started behind my ear. Since I'm going to have a bang, and only one side is going to be braided, I'm going to part my next part at a slant. Okay, this should be stretched out by the time, just a little bit by the time I finished braiding, doing this side. Okay, now for the braid design. The next part is going to cut this section right in half, going horizontally. So, let me show you. I want to make sure this part is as straight as possible too. The pattern of these braids are going to go downwards, but angling up at a point, and the inner braids are going to get shorter as they go in. So I'm going to start off with the first braid. Is it straight? Okay. Hope you guys can see. I'm going to try to catch the edges the best I can. Again, make sure before you start braiding your hair is detangled very well, so it'll make the braiding process much easier. And that is the first braid. Okay, so this is the bottom row. Now when it comes to the updo, what you can do is just twist them up. Now the top row. Now the key to this one is I want to make sure it lines up with the bottom row. So if the part starts here, see how the part's here? I want it to start like that. I want the parts to be even. And these braids are going to be braided upwards. I'm going to let this guide me because I want to make sure there's an even amount of braids. Since there's 5 here, I want there to be 5 up top. Twist. So I am now done with the braiding. Just see close up. So next I'm gonna grab my Cantu shea butter. And after I smooth the strand down with the Cantu shea butter, I'm gonna put a little bit of the castor oil, Hollywood Beauty castor oil treatment on my ends to seal, and it gives it the extra shine. So I'm going to grab 2 twists, 2 braids, add a little bit, and twist. Now on to, let me back up a little bit. Now on to the back. I'm going to do 2-strand flat twist in the back of my head. I like to do 2-strand flat twist because I'll get more of a stretched out twist out. When I do individuals, especially with Cantu, it tends to shrink up and it looks very, very pretty, don't get me wrong. But I want more volume and I want to be able to put my hair in an updo. If you want to put your hair in an updo, you do a 2-strand flat twist out. So that way you'll have more length and more to work with. I'll show you a picture of the individual twist with it and the 2-strand flat twist so you can see the difference. Now here's a little trick I like to do, because you know how sometimes you do twist outs and if you part directly in the middle and you do twist on one side and the other side, you'll take the twist out and you'll have a part in the middle of your head, and then you're going to have to worry about, you know, getting through your roots so the parts won't be visible. And I just always hated that middle part. So I always start at the middle of my twist. I make sure I do 1 twist in the middle of my head. Add that Cantu. Smooth it in. That's the first twist. Right in the middle of my head. Okay, so this is the back. The front. No, for the front, first one, it's going to be 1 full twist. And that's the first twist. Okay, so I'm all done now. Here's the back, and here's the side. I'm going to lay it down with my long scarf. Okay. When I get up in the morning, I'm going to take it to loosen. You're going to see the results and the updo, so stay tuned.